Oh, it isn't asleep. Last couple of times I've done this, it's been at night time. So the Exeggcute falls out of sleep. Gives us a little bit of an advantage when we're trying to catch them. But, oh wells. Now, that's interesting. Haha, not really. That's the move we want as our 4th slot move. Reflect. Were you able to catch these bad boys? Oh! Anyway, so yeah, and unfortunately we have to catch them. Well, we don't have to. Well, I assume you have to, because we have to breed the 2 Exeggcutes together. Originally, what I did, I bred my Exeggutor with a Ditto, and got a male and female Exeggcute. And when I tried to breed them 2 together, it didn't work because they shared the same defense stat or special defense stat or something. So when I clicked on the Pokemon, instead of saying like it's interested in the other, it just said both of them that they're brimming with energy. And if they're brimming with energy, they're not going to breed. And there's a female one, so that was pretty lucky. Anyway, so yeah, this is all my fucking testing I've done throughout the week trying to work this. This is all the things I've learned. Look at that was pretty easy. Okay. Well, now we've got 2 level 13 Exeggcutes, which happen pretty easily, unlike normally. We're going to fly to Mount Silver and get them both to level 13. Hey, actually, that's a funny story. While I do this, whatever, I don't need to heal them up. So yesterday, a couple of days ago, we had a barbecue. Like me and my family had a barbecue, and then we, like whatever was left over, we put it in the fridge. And yesterday I was feeling really hungry, so I grabbed what was out of the fridge. We had 2 chops, like lamb chops. Oops, what am I doing? Oh god. Oh, I fucked up. What the fuck is going on? Sorry, I'm not concentrating. My head isn't in the game. Now I have to go and heal up. Yeah, so we had two lamb chops, a sausage, and 2 small potatoes. Because when we have a barbecue, we don't have big potatoes. We have kind of like dwarf potatoes, I guess. I don't know what they're called. They're just little potatoes. Whatever. Anyway, so I put them in the microwave, and I'm thinking, well, I want to heat them up nice and good, like they're just off the barbecue. So what I did, I put it in for 3 minutes, and I thought, hey, that's good. Now it's sizzling. It's nice and good looking. Alright, so my 3-minute, cooked food, I took it out. I sat down, and I was about to eat, and everyone was there. Like, my whole family was there. And then, well, maybe not my whole family, just a couple of my family. Just my dad. I was chilling with my dad, okay? Jesus. I try to look cool, but I'm not cool. Anyway, I'm sitting there, and I had my fork in hand, and I'm like, alright, I'll start with the potatoes. And I put the fork into the potato, to grab it, and it blew up. Like, it literally popped and exploded. And then, yeah, like, it was shocking. It was so funny. It was just absurd. That when I poked the like, as soon as I touched it, the potato, like, 1 second it was there, the next second it was gone, all in the space of like no time at all. It just disappeared and went everywhere. Like, it blew up all over the place, and it was just so funny. So make sure when you're cooking potatoes, or not cooking, reheating food, you be careful, because they can get filled with gas or something, I don't know, and explode. It was such a loud pop that people came out of their rooms to see what the fuck was going on. Let's put it that way. It was loud, it was explosive, I was shocked. It was a good time. Anyway, enough about my personal life. So, we've got our 2 Exeggcutes at level 13. Why level 13? So they learn a 4th move. That's cool, huh? So now we can set Reflect as a 4th move. Yeah, so now we can manipulate it to get a certain item. Now, Leech Seed, originally I tried to get Hypnosis instead of Leech Seed, because, Hypnosis will be hatching an Onyx, Leech Seed will be hatching a Tentacruel, if it works right. And I figured an Onyx is more normal than a Tentacruel, but because Barrage and Hypnosis are the Pokemon's, like, starting moves, they will always hatch in that order. Maybe if you switch Hypnosis and Barrage around, it might be different, but those 2 will always be up the top. Then it will be whatever the others are. So we put Leech Seed 3rd, Reflect 4th. And we're going to do that for both. So, Leech Seed 3rd, Reflect 4th. Okay, that's pretty cool. Well, and then let's head down and start the breeding process. Well, first off, we need to get our fucking Ditto from this woman. Yeah, I want my gooey mess back. Thank you. 54 levels. It's actually our strongest Pokemon. Believe it or not, and it costs a shitload to get it, but... Well, that level 85. Fucking hell. Alright, get out of that. Alright, now let's give them... Yes, you should raise... this male Exeggcute, so you can get the little old pedo-y Gropon as you're taking it out the back. And you can do the same, Mr. Pedo Man, with the female Exeggcute. Alright, so now we need to get an egg before I have to actually change. I need a bicycle to select now because we're not going to be using the item finder anymore since I'm like 100% certain, maybe 90% certain that we found every single item on the ground. So yeah, like hidden items. Anyway, so we need to get an egg before they turn level 19. Because if they turn level 19, they learn Confusion, and that wipes the fourth move in their slot, which is Reflect, which means we'll be getting a different item on the Pokemon. I'm just going to use some fast forward because I hate doing this. Alright, so since we're not getting any action, I'm going to click on this thing and make sure it's not brimming with energy. Okay, it's friendly with the Exeggcute. Good. That means they will breed. It's just this fucking old man's being a slack prick. Yeah, I did the oh, Wilton. Wilton? What do you want, Wilton? Okay. A Weeping Bell? Landing a Weeping Bell? You don't... I think he said Weeping Bell. Fucking hell, you don't catch Weeping Bell. Oh, good. He's here. Okay. It's you. Yes. Take this egg. I don't want it. Okay, so according to my experimentations, which I did experiments, the fourth move should definitely be Reflect. Because these would not have grown to level 19 by now. Yet. I don't think. Shit. 3's a lot. What's that, 16? What did this one grow to? Just give me the eggs. Oh, that's not terrible, I guess. Well, you can always just check. You just go to the Exeggcutes and see what their moves are. Reflect and Reflect. Good. Okay, now we can release the Exeggcutes since we've got the first important thing, which is the egg. That's our first little important gem, or second if you want to talk about the, non-important Magikarp. Okay, now I'm going to move Pokemon without mail and get the Ditto and the egg off the party, put them in safekeeping. Not that the Ditto needs to be in safekeeping, but we'll put them in with our party. So egg can go next to Rectal Wart, and Gooey Mess can go above the egg to protect it. I'm going to put the egg above Gooey Mess. Why the fuck not? It's easy to grab that way. We need to change the box to where the Magikarps are, which is box 10. Okay, this is pretty cool. Alright, now I'm going to withdraw the Magikarp. Just quickly do it. Alright. Now I'm going to save, and now I'm going to go back up my game. Because this is where all the fucking glitchy shit happens, and I don't like it. So I'm just going to back up my game, because, with Battle 3 question marks, I don't want to have to totally restart again. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, all backed up, ready to go. So, hopefully this all works this time, because last time, this just didn't even happen, which is really irritating. Excuse me. Okay, so if you're not familiar with cloning Pokemon, that's what we're doing right now. Cloning is a little bit different to Pokemon Gold and Silver when on Crystal, and I'll tell you why. Anyway, so what you do, we'll just get the process going first, so we all know how to do it, so we're all on the same page. I've got 5 Magikarp. I want to clone all of them. So what I do, I save the game with them in my party. That's the point. I go to the PC, easy peasy, go to Bill's PC, I deposit them. I'll just speed it up a little bit, we don't have to fucking sit through that. Okay, now I go to change box, and yeah, this is how it happens. Now, when you're doing it on gold and silver, you'd press yes, and as soon as it goes to say saving, you gotta restart the game. So just before it says saving. So kind of like straight away you have to do it. But in Crystal, you need to do it after the message has all popped up, and you need to sort of get a good rhythm and timing on it, because it gets pretty tight where you have to get it. So yes, anyway, I'll give it my best shot, and hopefully it all works out, okay? I'm just gonna press Control R on the keyboard, so I'm not gonna go File, Reset. Alright, so we go yes. Okay. There we are. So after it said the power, you wait like half a second kind of, and then you do it. You hit restart, and hopefully it all worked. Let's have a look. I should have 5 Magikarp in my party. I do. And there should be 5 Magikarp in the box. And there is. Cool. Okay, and then what you do, you just save with the Magikarp in your party, and then you rinse and repeat. And that's how you do it. That's how you clone, and that's how you clone 5 Magikarp at once. Okay, so the idea here is, what we're doing, we're cloning, 5 Magikarp at once, that's right. And the reason we're doing this is because we're trying to get a bad clone. That is the other gem that we need to complete this awesome cloning glitch. Now getting a bad clone is sort of difficult, like, every time previous, except for the last time, I had been lucky getting a bad clone. And I got it pretty quickly, like on my third sort of... Hang on. Got it. Yeah, like, you know, I did pretty well. Anyway, but on the last time, no matter how much I did it, I couldn't get a bad clone. So it seems like it just sometimes it happens. You can't get a bad clone. Okay, so I got on my Magikarp. Now, to increase your chances to get a bad clone... Oh yeah, you can't have a box full of that's been previously full of Pokemon. That's the thing. Apparently, I think that's what it was saying. Anyway, so what we do, we got this box here full of Pokemon, and what are we doing? I got a deposit now, and 15 to 18 Pokemon in the box. Like that's the recommended amount you should have in the box, and then you deposit like 5. Obviously you can't if it's 18, but that ups your chances to the maximum to get a bad clone.